Whatever works for you. All right. I'm so fancy. Thank you. I am quite fabulous as a hobo cop who has their shit together. All right. There's some people in here I think we can talk to. Actually, I haven't talked to this person.
Man is smoking below an exhaust hood, occasionally sipping from his mug. This must be the Whirling's cook. As you step in, he nods toward the table and says something in a completely foreign language. The only words you can make out are Garancy and Kubek. Okay, it's definitely not his name. Whatever you do, please don't call him Garancy Kubek. Please, it's not funny.
Ah, Garancy, I have some questions to ask. Mr. Kubik, I'm here on official police business. I think we'll flex our knowledge, and we'll just ask her for some questions.
Down and replies something. His left hand drawing arcs in the air.
Got some impressive pots there.
And bangs his ladle against each of his pots in turn. It's almost like music, especially with the sounds of assorted dishes boiling and simmering on the stove.
Yeah, the cook chef. I mean, I feel like a beer is not going to help you stay awake because it tends to make one sleepy kajeebies. Skleegy-beebies. Skleegy-beebi sleebies.
You see a heavy steel door with a prominent dimple lock. It's painted blue. You immediately feel drawn to the color. Blue is for mystery.
Touch the door.
Blue surface feels rough to touch. The stainless steel door is flush with its frame on every side. Old, rough on the fingers. 40, 50 years since this was painted, maybe.
I wonder where it leads.
It's a door in the back of the kitchen. Why do you care where it leads?
But Kim, it could lead anywhere. It could even lead into another area of the kitchen.
The winch. Outside. In the backyard. Remember? No. Your fingers do.
Well,
The
if it
winch.
was a winch. I suppose we could look into it as a side investigation. The
door and the maid investigation will merge into a stereo investigation. Oh, the writing in this game is fantastic. No, the door. The door is a mega investigation, Kim.
Anyway, Gart is the person to ask about this. The cafeteria manager.
Push the door.
Does not budge.
Damn. All right, Gart. Where does your door lead?
Can I help you? Another thing. Great. I love those.
There's a mysterious blue steel door in the back of your kitchen. Are you aware of it?
Oh, yes, that door, sure. There's nothing mysterious about it. It's just a door.
All right, then what's behind it?
No.
Smart man.
I don't know how to get there. And I don't care either. It's not like I've been wondering about it for 10 years. It's just a frit warehouse, probably. Or some boring storage space with a bunch of old junk and dust.
Likely story.
He's attempting to maintain an air of indifference. It's absolutely not convincing.
I think you'd like to know what's back there.
Fine, okay, a little. But my job doesn't leave me time for wondering about one locked door in one of the cafeterias I manage. So I haven't opened it. I have cleaned the whole place 100 times over, though, after the animals. And I haven't found a key, so good luck with that.
Well, Gart, you're lucky the hobo cop is on the case. Second person you follow. Oh, y'all's time, anybody's time is oh so valuable. I appreciate any you decide to spend here. Whether you lurk, whether you vibe, it's always a good time.
Yes.
Alright, that's the mirror. Alright, we need to upgrade our endurance with our next level. So that's frustrating. Yeah, even continue until I get that body down. Bloody hell.
Hello again, sweetie.
Seem to be in a chair.
Yes, dear. I'm a paraplegic.
A paraplegic is someone with limited or no ability to use the lower half of their body. Paraplegia is caused by spinal cord injuries, like falling from a great height, or a grenade explosion.
Ah,
That's
sorry
all
about that.
right. I'm used to people asking questions. I know they're thinking about it anyway.
Okay. Ooh. Hello, Iced. Welcome, welcome. How are you this fine evening? We are just getting down to disco.
The door is closed. There is no answer. You hear the shower being turned on, somewhere inside. A tremendous loneliness comes over you. Everybody in the world is doing something without you.
Are you doing this? Don't do this to me.
Door is mute and indifferent. Your despair is a joke to it.
Full of various clothing. Yeah, it's all the clothing items from our character in the game. we've got our fashionable bell bottoms. You know, we've got the snakeskin shoes. You know, we've got this fabulous necktie, and our gardening gloves, our our disco shirt, and then the hobo hat, and our little garbage sack, and our little notebook thingamabobamajig. We are well equipped as the hobo cop with our shit together. That's some bad nightmares today, but today's the day for us. Yeah. Get the wonderful rejuvenating eep and have all of the pleasant dreams.
Still no answer. Still nothing.
Answer me, woman!
Lieutenant gives you a quick glance. This
Try the handle.
can only be opened with a key or from the inside.
Damn. Foiled by the door. What about this room? Nothing. Him. What do you got for me? You seem to be following me. Nothing, it's just an observation.
A distinctive way of walking. If I were to walk in front of you, we would surely collide.
What do you mean, distinctive?
It is the wrong way. It's just a collegial observation. In the 57th, we call it the Jamrock Shuffle. Officers from Jamrock's 41st Precinct tend to move a bit erratically. It's a scene-clearing technique developed by one of your lieutenants for gathering evidence. It's erratic yet thorough. Prioritizes containers.
Fucking fourth wall breaking.
Contain things, shiny things.
That's racist. I don't prioritize. Just because I'm raiding all the containers doesn't mean I'm like some sort of Link Zelda's Awakening protagonist breaking and steal. Okay, I may be breaking and stealing everything, but that doesn't mean you're right. I'm gonna go lurk now so not see too much in the stream. Yes, because I know. Yes, you have a lot of things to get to. I don't know, disco is quite interesting, so it is well worth going into as blind as you can. Why containers?
Containers contain, I guess. I'm making assumptions. We should move on.
Tell me about the case. Would you say this is a mysterious case?
No, it's not a particularly mysterious case.
What? Why not?
The deceased is a security guard for a corporation involved in a labor dispute. It doesn't take a DeLorean polymath to put the pieces together. I just don't see the case getting more mysterious than that.
Okay. I was thinking something otherworldly might be involved. You know, something supernatural.
I can assure nothing like that will happen. Do you know why not?
Why not?
Because it's not part of reality.
The gesture resembles an orchestra conductor bringing the choir to a full stop. So desperately mundane. You need to funk this case up.
Yeah.
Something the lieutenant
We gotta
isn't
funk
seeing.
this.
The universe is too irrational, too morally complex. You should convince him.
Yes. Good idea, Inland Empire.
I'm afraid you and I are pawns in a pissing competition.
Wait, pissing competition?
You don't know?
Oh, I am gonna win the pissing competition. I'm gonna piss right up the wall and you can't stop me! I don't remember being in anything. Well, I have amnesia.
Than an imbecilic cop-off.
Wait, a cop-off?
Stupidity. We shouldn't waste any more time on it. If you want my take, ask me after we've inspected the victim.
Apparently there's a pissing match between Precinct 41 and Precinct 57. Ask about this after the... Okay, so we still need to get the damn body down.
Was there anything else you wanted to know about the case?
I have all I need for now. Convince Kim there's a sexy dark mystery twist in the case. Let's go! Fuck.
At the core, you're a very banal person with a very small soul.
Legendary failure. Oof.
One you should be ashamed of. It's no wonder the soft one doesn't want it back. It was right to abandon you.
Well, shit. I didn't realize that I'd take a morale damage for that. Also, the fact we only have 1 morale health is painful. Alright. But 1747. Where else? There is, I think, the apartment tenements. We kind of glossed over that last time. I wanted to make sure I paid my bill first.
Hello again, officer. How excuse?
She's uncomfortable. She shifts.
Okay, so we've already seen that dialogue. Let's see if the labor area has changed. We haven't been there. We were there at the start. It seems like this is still going on. I think I can talk to this guy for something. There's like a skill check I think I failed with him last time.
How can I help you? You know.
Feels like he's hinting at something, but you're too hungover or dumb to understand.
Murder, huh? That sounds like a lot of hard work. You'd never see me investigating a murder.
You want to help me solve it?
Of course, Policia. It wasn't me. You can rule me out. Easier that way.
He didn't do it. It's the truth.
All right. I guess not. Okay. Can we pick up those cans? Hold on. Equipment. Equip the bag. Pick up that can. I cannot pick up that can. Damn. I thought for sure I could pick up that can. Those music transitions are quite smooth. Alright, so there was the winch over here. Can I not get over there? Okay, I think I need, for that wall, I need the crowbar. So, that back on.
An inconspicuous pile.
Oh, I need to level up to fucking try that again. All right, so the apartment tenements. So we need to go around to the wall that will let us in. Actually, we haven't gone in the bookstore, have we? Go ahead and do that. Ooh, books. Gift books and molten candy. Lava candy?
Is brimming with worn paperbacks featuring an extremely muscular, sword-wielding barbarian on the cover. Nearly all the titles contain the word Heimdall somewhere. Rows and rows of Heimdall men blur your vision. You make out some titles. Man from Heimdall and the Mammoth Riders. Man from Heimdall, Return to Heimdall. And the solipsistic and the Heimdall man.
Wow, they really like their Heimdalls. They're Heimdallin'.
Man from Heimdall and the sages at the end of the world.
Classic one, classic.
From Heimdall and the false god.
Ooh, that's pretty good.
Man from Heimdall and the scorched earth.
Ooh, that one was kind of a dip.
The Heimdall colonies. Man from Heimdall
Didn't like that branch.
Beast.
The
Man
swamp
from
beast.
Heimdall and the snow crabs.
Okay, Swamp Beast and Snow Crabs were surprisingly good bangers. All right, so you definitely should check those out. You can kind of give a pass to the Heimdall colonies. That was kind of a, it's just not good. It didn't age well. You know, it just kind of leave that to the side. Is that all?
Even close. Man from Heimdall in hell.
Pain Threshold?
Heimdall and the forest of slaves. Man from Heimdall under the lake.
Okay.
Man from Heimdall. Heimdall burning.
Okay, so Burning Man.
The Trial of Death. A pastoral combat gamebook set in the world of Heimdall-man. And so much more.
Pain Threshold.
Nothing of interest.
No!
Silence and the cosmic background pain radiation.
Okay, tell me about these Muscle Man books.
Oh, Man from Heimdall. A very popular series of adventure novels. They're awfully immoral and violent books.
Wow, they're so popular.
Scantily clad women, epic narratives, all those mystical things he encounters. They're bound to grab those with little imagination and nothing to do.
That sounds good. Which one should I start with?
They're all the same. However, the customer is always right, they say. If you're a novice of the series, I'd recommend Heimdall-man, the Man from Heimdall. It's supposed to be a good introduction to the series.
I see. I'll need to come back here when I've earned some money then. What's here?
A small mountain of colorful board game boxes.
Oh, hell yeah. I'll fuck with some
Types of
board games.
For all ages. A lot of shelf space seems to be taken up by Wirral-related. An endless variety of source books, lore books, and codices litter the table. The
Okay, so this is like Warhammer.
titled Welkin Compendium, 2nd edition.
Ooh.
There's also a large hardbound tome with intricate cover art, The Hunters of Katawak, Boreal Creature Compendium, and a Pick Your Path adventure gamebook titled Tales of Wirral, Cavern of Velkrag.
Okay, alright.
In a board game section, who wants to read books?
See if there's anything that catches my eye.
Wirral, 3rd edition mega setting supplements module. The side panel notes, a fantastique adventure board game. New maps and miniatures.
Oh,
Still
wow.
on it displays
New maps
5 real.
and miniatures.
That price is steep, but then it's the 3rd edition mega setting supplement, so it makes sense.
Thank you, Logic. Thanks. Dorky, what board games do you have here?
For board games, sir. The Viticulturist is a classic for sure. Or perhaps you'd like Archipelagos of Insulinda, a very educational game for those interested in geography.
So this is funny because there is a very well-known board game, Viticulture. I actually... Yeah, it's right there. Yeah, I actually have that board game. Really, really nice introduction to worker placement board games. You're basically own a winery, and you're just growing wine and fulfilling orders. It's pretty good. I like it. Kind of simple though, but not too bad.
It's a fun game of economic competition, but can get quite intense after a while. We have games for the whole family. You can play with your children.
I feel like Rowbritter is going to be a Monopoly analog. Archipelagos of Insulde. Is that a riff on Settlers of Catan? No, I feel like there's an Archipelago board game that would be more analogous to this.
Who are you going to play board games with? Do you have friends or family?
Do I have friends?
Are you actually friends? Or just colleagues thrown together by circumstance?
Look at me. I want to have children with me. I don't feel as if I have any
Friends
kids.
are technically like family. For playing with friends, I'd recommend Suzerainty. It's a civilization building game where you build a civilization, then set off to brutally colonize and repress other civilizations.
Okay, so Settlers of Catan.
Real.
What about all the Royale things?
Auras there. No, role-playing games are popular among those types. You know, who are into those kind of things. Personally, I don't like it. Not at all.
Wow.
Into a cult of
Rude.
enthusiasts. That they have rituals where they try to summon entities. Highly immoral stuff. You can still buy them though.
Very puritanical vibe coming from her, which is not good considering she's basically pulled her kid out of school to promote the bookshop. It's a tome of fascist magic. Oh, okay. Just throwing that one right at me. Okay. Cool, I guess.
This bookstore.
That's the spell I don't want to learn.
Crime, romance, and biographies of famous people. There's also a wide range of paranatural literature. Amidst
What do we
the
got
various
here?
books, you find one written by someone named Matthias W. Dundas. It's about wholeness, unity, balance.
Okay.
The point of the book, and many others on this shelf, is to give people medicinal advice in situations where they don't
Ah,
have
shit.
services.
Fucking, homeopathic medicine. No!
Platitudes, while also telling everyone that traditional medicine, the kind people don't have access to and which costs more than this book, is garbage and would only give you cancer anyway, without even curing your cold or anything.
WoW hates role-playing games? Well, guess what? She can no longer watch YouTube while eating. Exactly.
Wholeness, unity, balance, on the other hand, can basically take care of anything. Though it is important to note,
Yeah, it's important to note that it's completely bunk.
up to your mind to heal yourself. Then it's because of your mind that you're ill in the first place. It's your own fault if you're ill. Got it?
Does the book say anything else?
Features chapters on topics such as how to find magnesium. It even lists plants you can harvest magnesium from. How to continue if you're an alcoholic who's destroyed his liver. And
5 months. It's been an honor getting to know you.
Ah! Phantom? Holy shit. How the time flies. 5 months. Wow. Thank you for the resubscription. It is never necessary, but I am glad you enjoy the shenanigans I get up to and or the emotes. Whatever is your reason for continuing to be. Fortunately, the TTS critters are still broken. The VideoTube update, while adding a lot of features, changed a lot of how the files were handled. So the old way I was having multiple instances kind of broken. I haven't had a lot of IT spoons of late to get that fixed, but we'll see if I can get it working again, lickety split, and then get it working with all the other voice command effects, because I think it was kind of broken with non TTS redeems as well for a while.
There's even a chapter on the ancient Seraï's tradition of using duck gallbladder preservatives to treat and prevent sexually transmitted diseases. Pre and post factum apply. Nothing worth buying.
That doesn't seem good.
Buying garbage. What's even paranatural about this?
Inland Empire. Analyze.
With every passing moment you gaze at this shelf, suddenly, as if out of nowhere, a small green book becomes apparent. The title of it reads, Medicinal Purposes of the Pale.
The Pale? What's the Pale?
Book contains very little explanation on the matter. This knowledge seems to be taken for granted.
What's this book about?
Contains descriptions of various pseudoscientific therapies, alternative medicines, and folk remedies involving the Pale, also known as le territoire.
Le territoire?
For example, it recommends vigorously swatting one's naked body with a venik or hand broom, made from the leafy twigs of a young birch tree from the near Pale.
So, being a flagellant? I mean, I'll get the blood flowing, but you could do that with a nice little workout or a short jog too.
It is supposedly invigorating and good for the circulation.
All right, what else can I do?
Recommends consuming distilled spirits like vodka or whiskey that have been aged in the Pale. Readers are instructed to cover these jars in a shallow hole just inside the Pale and leave them there for 30 to 60 days, depending on the potency desired.
Okay, but what happens on the 61st day?
Among other benefits, it is alleged to restore a damaged liver to perfect health.
Ooh.
That seems improbable.
I should probably get my hands on that.
General health and well-being, readers are encouraged to take regular strolls through the Pale, though a sidebar cautions readers to limit each stroll to less than an hour.
All right.
These strolls promise to cleanse the mind of warriors and the body of toxins, especially if the perambulator performs this ritual in the nude. Nudity figures prominently in a number of descriptions.
Of course, well, nude. Yeah.
There's an entire section devoted to cures for men who are struggling to perform their marital obligations.
I probably need that.
Excuse me, sir. I believe you've been perusing that particular volume long enough. If you'd like to continue reading, I must insist you buy it.
All right, then. I mean, it costs $4.20.
I seem to have spoken to you. Well, I hope it contains what you're looking for.
Is it actually something... Oh, I can inspect it. There's naked people in my book. What happens if I... Oh, that's cool. Well, it's like a film reel. Everything moves. Anyway, interact.
Purposes of the Pale. The cover of flipping through the book, you find a number of sections on the general benefits of the Pale. A large pharmacopoeia makes up nearly half of the book.
What's a pharmacopoeia?
The following explanation. While modern pharmacopoeia are continually updated by so-called experts based on the results of clinical trials,
oh, okay.
the timeless wisdom relied upon by generations of
okay, so pharmacopoeia is like
practitioners,
the assembling of pharmacy stuff.
Folk doctors. Finally, something to calm the angry spirits that have been plaguing you.
Thank you, Inland Empire.
Descriptions of the medicinal properties of various ingredients that may be gathered from the Pale, as well as instructions for producing a variety of...
Okay, what about my lost memories?
A number of zeolite tonics that promise to improve your short-term memory, but nothing that speaks to you.
Okay, what about my hangover?
There's nothing in here that speaks to hangovers directly. However, while browsing through the various descriptions, you become convinced that you could assemble something from the ingredients listed here. want to give it a shot.
All right, what you got for me, book?
You need to choose a base ingredient.
Okay, well, we're gonna go with mint, because that's the tea I've got.
You'll need to combine the base ingredient with an appropriate vehicle.
Smash it with some aloe vera extract.
Is there anything else you'd like to add?
I mean, pomegranate seeds are pretty nice.
The mint and aloe vera make this poultice ideal for soothing inflammation and minor burns. It won't do anything for your hangover, though.
Damn.
Be that as it may, it might have been useful to have such a thing for the trials you'll soon be facing. It's a shame you can't get your hands on these ingredients.
Well, can't I? There's a shop.
Again?
Yeah, let's try again.
Well, first,
Okay, we'll do mint
need to combine the
with
ingredient.
aloe vera
Is there
and some
anything
ginseng.
and aloe vera make this poultice ideal for soothing inflammation and minor burns.
Okay, so
Would you like to try again?
okay,
Very well.
so we'll start with ginger,
Need to combine the base.
and then we'll go aloe vera,
Is there anything else?
and then more ginger.
Aloe vera make this poultice ideal for the treatment of arthritis. It won't do anything for your
Damn.
hangover, though.
I've been pretty good, feeling a lot better now that the weekend is right around the corner. I hope you've been well.
Be that as it may, would you like to try? Very well.
What about meadow rue and some birch bark?
Is there anything else you'd like to add? The ginger root will help with the nausea, and the birch bark tea will help you flush out the toxins. The ginseng should give you more energy as a nice bonus.
All right.
This tea causes your muscles to relax and your mind to clear. A tingle rushes down your spine, and you feel your toes uncurl. If only it could always be like this.
Funny how I'm getting these morale heals, but I only have 1 morale health, so I'm just wasting it.
Very well. First,
Wait, no, I just wanted to leave.
lastly, is there you imagine your
Okay, interesting. Got a few things out of that. Good as well, just bought Helldiver, sir. Ooh, certainly been the rage. I hope you have
been
fun.
attached to a bulletin board
with
hidden inside
shenanigans.
the alcove. They're held up by small pins. The board has come loose from one corner.
Ooh,
Look
maps.
old and faded. Your eye catches a map of Insulin. The north coast of a verdant island is shattered by the delta of a river. It is the River Esperance. Countless bridges put the shards back together, connecting city blocks to river islands. La Delta says a great artificial heart in the center, teeming with life forms and construction. To the east, rolling hillsides, Le Jardin, Stella Marie, the suburbs of Saint-Baptiste, swallowed up into the megacity. They sound rich to you. This is Rivershell East.
Okay, but west of the river.
It's somewhere to live. Not bad. Then there's Jamrock. It's bad. People shouldn't live there, but they do. Then Forberg. It's almost as bad and much larger. Then Coal City. It's the worst.
Okay, what about Martinez?
It's so small you can't even see it on the map. No, wait. There it is. North of Jamrock, the strip of coast next to the Greater Rivershell Industrial Harbor. It looks downright despondent. It's almost Coal City, to be honest.
Okay, what can I buy these
The
maps?
map of Martinez is the only one available. The other 2 are not for sale anymore. And besides, you could scarcely afford them. They're quite valuable, though they might not look it. The map of Martinez is 90 cents, though.
Oh wait, 90 cents. Wait, why is Martinez so cheap?
That old thing. It's an out-of-date map of a tourist location that never was nor came to be.
Wait, never was and never came to be.
When some design studio people tried to spruce the place up 4 or 5 years ago, they also renovated the horse statue, set up those coin-operated viewers, and designed the new street lamps.
What happened?
They didn't get that far, for some reason. A shame the project never got going. Would be nice if someone fixed Martinez up. All these ruins are bad for business.
Yoink.
Slowly, you
No!
attached to the board. Before
Shit.
you even reach the map, you're interrupted.
Perhaps not. It's against RCM policy to defraud small business owners.
Only small business owners, though. Apparently.
The plaque on the shelf reads, Biographies of Famous People. You see
the famous people shelf.
which ring a bell. You will attain a place on this shelf one day, or die trying.
I don't know about that, composure. Storekeep, anything of note on this shelf? Actually, you know what? Let's look through it
Browsing
first.
through all the books with all their names makes your head spin. None of these seem important or relevant. It's all just vapid egoism. Suddenly, a particularly odd title catches your eye. It reads, High Speed Love, the tragic true love story of Jacob Irv and Alfie Delatraz, by one Cecilia Averbrook.
That's a mouthful of a title.
Love chronicles the romance between two of the finest tip-top tourney racers in history. One of them is the
Top
madcap
tourney.
driver, Jacob Irv. His blonde mane graces the cover. Next to Irv's
Majestic.
story, you see a slim biography of an Occidental rock star called the Anti-Star. He's famous for shooting morphine into one of his eyeballs and cocaine into the other.
Don't. No.
Next to that,
That's-
Australian radio personality Guillaume Bevy stands in front of a rundown drug den. He's a permanent fixture on Channel 8, reporting on real-life crime and ruining cops' days.
I really must insist you buy one of the books. Reading them is not for free. Do still browse, though, but not too long. I'm sorry, I did not mean to rush you. You are browsing. Go ahead. Take your time. Time is commerce.
Anything a note on the shelf?
The Greatest Innocence. Yes, most certainly. It's an important educational tool delving into the depths of history, religion, and their relation to innocentic power.
What is an
Very
innocence?
influential historical figure. But surely I don't have to tell you that. You're a law officer, and law officers have at least some education.
Aha, but I have nothing!
The author aims to re-examine the universal understandings of the innocentic system, creating a fresh vantage point and a shift in the tired order of things.
I thought it was about which of these innocents is the coolest and greatest.
For a layman, deep analysis is necessary to peel back the multi-layered meanings.
Vague and abstract to you.
Certainly, it's proof
So you recommend
to
it?
have at least an elementary understanding of history and society. Imagine the chaos we'd be in otherwise.
Yeah, imagine.
Get this one. Definitely. It's important somehow. There's something personal inside.
Inland Empire can't just be spending all my money. All right, we got the book on the pail, buddy. I'm gonna need to pay rent tomorrow.
These shelves are overburdened with books from the same series. You see the name
Shit.
over and over.
It's the Dick Mullen time.
All of spook novels hide amidst all the detective books. Thrilling tales of spycraft and daring do.
Let's get our Bond books too.
Is a disgrace. An asinine misrepresentation of the physical attributes of the arduous everyday work of actual police officers.
It's just a book.
They overstate the excitement of police work, glossing over how long it takes to actually follow up on leads and eliminate dead ends.
Hey, I should know. I mean, I've spent all day and I still haven't got that dead body out of the tree.
Furthermore, they have no idea body from a tree. What's more, they completely ignore the psychological hardships of year after year coming into contact with people during the worst days of their lives. Not a single mention of all the stress this work creates upon the officer's family. Detective fiction just doesn't tell the truth at all. Now, would you like a list of all the books found on the shelf?
Oh, God, no.
Filled to the brim with crime.
All right. What's behind the curtain?
You see a set of tattered curtains blocking the way to another room. A strange cage-like trinket dangles from the curtains.
Excuse me, officer. The back room is strictly for employees only.
What's behind the
Go
curtains?
back to browsing the books. Don't you feel compelled to look at the books? The books are all you care about.
She speaks almost as if she's trying to put a spell on you. urging you to buy more books.
Put a spell on you, and now you're
The more
mine.
she tries to draw you away from the curtains, the more alluring they become.
This cage-like
You see
trinket.
some kind of charm, an irregular polyhedron assembled from bones, sticks, and straw. Inside, a disturbing fish head with empty eye sockets stares at you.
Why?
Aside from poking at it suspiciously, there is nothing else to do with the fish head charm at this time.
All right, let's open the curtains.
Pull apart the curtains. The petrified voice of the shop owner cries out once more.
Sir, don't touch that. I told you it's off limits for the customers. Psychologically speaking, we're done if you decide to open them. I won't be held responsible for the consequences. It's too dangerous.
She looks away, mumbling. Why is everyone always messing with the curtains? Why can't they just buy books like normal people?
Yeah, with dragon eyes. Well, you're fiddling with that pendant pretty often. Ma'am, I'm a police officer. I need to get in there.
It's not like anyone was killed there.
Well, that's what someone would say when they killed someone in there.
I can't allow that. You'll only make things worse and unleash the powers.
The curtains do seem frail suddenly, not robust enough to contain a slippery darkness.
I must investigate beyond the threshold.
My God, even more reasons not to mess with the curtains. Just step away, dear sir.
This is about the curse. Is that why you're afraid?
It's just a storeroom for the employees, I told you. Now please step away from the curtains.
All right, I'll think about it for a while.
There is something mysterious about the curtains. Be careful. The curtains, tattered with age and covered in dust, hang before you.
Okay, let's talk to her, and then we're going to rip those curtains open.
Welcome to crime, romance. Be welcome. And please take responsibility for the energy you bring into this space.
Okay, woman.
It's powdery and painted from all the makeup.
Before we go on, you seem to be well off. Can you give me some money?
Sir, don't be ridiculous. I certainly will.
Aw, why not?
I
I'm a
will be doing
hobo.
you a grave psychic disfavor. One has to earn one's success.
Oh
Everyone is a police officer.
no, one of these
Handouts
people.
are nothing but manipulation. All they do is make you dependent.
All right, I suddenly don't care too much about offending you.
Proudest owner of our little shop of culture.
There was one standing outside the store, right?
Annette, yes, my daughter. I hope she wasn't slacking off again with her nose in science fiction. Tell me, was she at her post doing her job like a proper girl?
Of course.
Did you talk to her?
Yeah.
Great. On a scale of 1 to 10, how compelled were you to buy books after talking with her?
I'm not going to grade a human being.
It's not personal. It's about proper sales practices and market research.
No!
Expect an answer.
No, fuck you.
My precious, her dedication brings joy to my heart. If you have
The way you're handling her is wrong.
In our society, people don't get to tell each other how to raise their children. It's none of your or anyone's business.
Oh, I think it's my business, all right.
Denial is the way she copes with criticism.
I'm here to dismantle the free market and abolish child labor.
There's nothing like that happening.
All right, how much do you pay your kid?
Sir, what does a young child do with money anyway? No, I save it for her as a fund. She's securing her financial future out there.
Is she?
Indeed. Are we done with the jokes now?
Yes, we've had quite enough fun here. Right.
You know she's chewing on her
I told her
nails.
not to do that. It's disgusting. And I told you to mind your own business. Clearly, you have no idea how hard it is to raise a girl in this economy.
You're hardly raising her.
Is a mysterious force, like cosmic weather, mysterious and harsh.
I don't think she can do anything about
She
it.
can, if she has enough willpower. This is what's called growing pains. Life isn't easy. Life doesn't give breaks.
Oh god. Fucking. All right, lady. Fucking. We live in a society, which means we all help each other out. That doesn't mean you get to use your children as a vehicle of your whims, okay? They are their own person. Growing pains? Fucking, you're their parent! Your job is to, you pulled her out of school too, you and I are gonna have problems. And I'm gonna have problems, Placence.
Come on, ma'am. It's obvious she can't do anything about it. You are placing an unnecessary burden on a young child.
Super alright for kids to chew their hands off. Forget I said anything. Even I know that. I don't usually know anything.
She stands stiff and severe, silently fuming. 10 or so seconds pass without change.
I'm bringing communism to your doorstep, whether you like it or not, woman.
Oh no. Hold on. I need to invite her inside and apologize. She must be freezing out there. There. I don't know what to say to you. My husband, he tries to teach me business lessons. I have what my mother called a dull mind. All this stress.